Let me guess, you're thinking about adding rabbits to your homestead or backyard so you can start living a more self-sustainable lifestyle. And if you've come to our channel before, you'll know that rabbits are one of my favorite animals that we have at our homestead. We actually have two breeding pairs that we use. They're all New Zealand rabbits and we truly love them and they're such a great addition. I love them primarily because they're pretty easy. They're really good at taking care of themselves, and we have a whole pros and cons video that I'll link down below. But today we're just going to talk about how much time you're going to need if you decide to add these furry friends to your homestead. And we're going to break it down to how much time you need on a daily basis, as well as in larger segments, thinking more like monthly and quarterly or every 3 months. So first off, let's talk about the daily needs. The daily needs are really easy. It's just making sure that they do have shelter from the wind. So that's not even a time item. It's just like giving that to them, giving them a home and a shelter. And then also providing them with food and water. Now, when you first get your rabbits and they're young, you can feed them unlimited amounts of food. And when they start to become of the adult age, then you're going to want to cap that down to around 1 cup of food per day. We do it in the morning, but I have met other people that do it at night, and you just want to be consistent doing this every single day. We don't like to free feed our adult rabbits unless they are pregnant or just had kits, because some of our rabbits will continuously eat, so we do cap that off for them. And then we give them unlimited amounts of water. And you want to make sure in the summer that you're giving them water that is nice and clean and fresh. And then in the winter, making sure that you are going in and refreshing that water so it doesn't freeze. So in the winter, sometimes rabbits can be a little more time consuming because you will probably need to go out a couple times a day to actually take out the water and refill it with a new water. If you don't have harsh winters, cold winters, you live in a more warmer climated area, then this isn't really even something that you need to worry about. And we fit a lot of automations into our rabbitry to make it a lot easier. So we're really only filling our waters around weekly, if that, and then our food we're going in on a daily basis. I'm Danielle of the Split Arrow Homestead and welcome to our channel. I'm so excited to have you here as we talk about ways that you can start living a more self-sustainable lifestyle. And we love our rabbits, and we're going to talk a little bit more about what you need to do on a more longer term basis. So that's probably going to be anything from around monthly or quarterly or every couple of months, depending on your rabbits. So we're gonna go ahead, grab one of our rabbits and go over some of the things that we do on a regular occurrence throughout the year to help maintain our rabbit. I've gone ahead and gotten our rabbit honey buns, and we are about to rebreed her. So what we do before any rebreeding stages, so it's usually every couple of months, we'll go ahead and do a health check for them. So the first thing that we'll do is just a visual check to make sure that everything is good. And then what we'll do is we will want to clean her fur first. So we have some cornstarch here, and we'll just put this on top, rub it into her fur, and this will help remove any lumps or clumps of fur. Once we've gone ahead and done that, then we're going to take a brush and we'll brush down our rabbits. Now, we've talked a little bit about brushing and molting in rabbits before. So before you go into any seasonal changes, so when you go from a really warm type of season to a colder one, rabbits will start to molt or start to lose some of their fur. So you'll want to be gentle during that time. But you really do want to be making sure that you're brushing your rabbits on a monthly or quarterly schedule, so you really do make sure that their fur is in good health. And we'll just go ahead, brush them. This is also going to make them feel good in the summer months, like right now, so they have a lot less fur on them. Once you've gone ahead and brushed your rabbit, we're going to check their ears for ear mites. Ear mites can quickly get very large in rabbits, crawling up their ears, and even sometimes go into their skin around their neck and into the entire rabbit. They also spread very easily, so you're definitely going to want to try to catch these as early as you can and treat them as quick as you can. And they're very easy to treat. You can actually grab just an oil spray from your house, and all you need to do is quickly go into the ear and spray it, and that it's going to help deter the mites from continuing to grow. Once we've gone ahead and treated for ear mites, then we're going to check out their nails and make sure to trim those up. We use just any cat nail trimmer. This works really well for rabbits as well, and it's really important that you do trim their nails because similar to humans, they will continue to grow. You don't want them to get any type of ripped nail, as well as if they are growing and they are living in a flat bottom cage instead of like a wire cage, then this can actually cause them to lean back on their feet and get sore hocks, which is very painful for rabbits and something that we also want to make sure that we prevent. So what we'll do here is taco method, and this would be wrapping your rabbit into a taco and then pulling out each of the limbs that you need and cutting them. Sometimes this is good to do with someone else, so if you do have someone that can help you with this, it will make the process a little bit easier. We've actually done a full video on the nail clipping, so I won't get too much into it, but that is really all the care that we need to focus on, and we usually do this every single time before we re-breed our rabbits. We'll do this to all of our breeding rabbits, so it takes about 15 minutes per rabbit, and then you want to add that on to each rabbit. And then our last item that we do, and we usually do this about quarterly or every 6 months, depending on how dirty the cages are, we will power wash the cages down, clean them up, really scrub them, and make sure that they're clean. And then on a weekly basis, we will go ahead and empty some of the trays underneath the rabbits. If you do have any of the cages that just hang down, and this isn't something you really have to worry about, but it really isn't that hard or that much time to really take care of rabbits. In conclusion, rabbits really don't take that much time. On a daily basis, you're making sure that they have food and water. On a weekly basis, you are cleaning out any of their trays. And then on a monthly or every couple of month basis, you're going to want to make sure to keep up with your rabbits, brushing them, making sure their hair is clean, as well as cutting their nails and just doing a general inspection of your rabbits. And then outside of that is just making sure that you are cleaning and upkeeping with their cages. But overall, we've had really great success with our rabbits. We really love and enjoy having them at our homestead, and I hope that you all decide to get your own rabbits and add them as well. Comment down below if there's anything that you do, and check out some of these rabbit videos next so that you can keep on learning more about rabbits.